So I started my Groot costume by making a torso frame out of moldable plastic. It was helpful for visualizing where pieces should be placed, but later on I ended up actually tossing the whole frame, which you'll see later. Then I made a onesie out of Realtree hunting fabric and made the sleeves and legs extra long. I had to learn how to work with foam for this costume, and it was a good project to start with because Groot doesn't need to have any perfect rounded shapes and seams like with armor. I used 3 different thicknesses of foam for all the body parts. I carved all the details with a Dremel and cut pieces with razor blades or scissors. So my first attempt at gloves was already a fail. I traced my friend's hand, made it a little bit bigger. My fingers are down here. I can't even get it on my hands, and his are bigger than mine. So for gloves, you really need to make them way bigger, especially if the fabric isn't super stretchy. The stretch is a little bit. So I made a new pattern. And I had my male friend try it on, and it fit. And on me it's really big, but it's supposed to be big, so yeah, that works. I made this thin detail for the gloves and painted them. Here's me placing parts on the frame. I could have actually kept the frame, but it was a bit heavy and awkward because it didn't bend much. I got these 7-inch men's platform shoes from eBay and covered them with the hunter fabric. Later I added painted and carved pieces of foam. My friend Oliver came by and let me try pieces of foam around his arms and legs to see how big they should be. I spray painted the pieces with dark brown paint and primer and then dry brushed them with a tan color. I decided at this point to velcro pieces to the onesie rather than have the plastic frame. For the eyes, I glued sunglass lenses to a thinner piece of foam. Here's my friend Justice trying on the onesie, mask, and shoes. For the hood, I had to make a flap to make sure the neck and bottom of the chin were covered. These are arm pieces that are heated and bent to stay curved. I painted a lot of layers and colors on all the foam pieces: tan, medium brown, olive, and green. This is some preserved moss that I hot glued to some of the bigger foam pieces. My roommate helped me out by putting on the costume as I placed pieces of Velcro on the fabric and foam pieces. So we went to Wondercon. These conventions really end up being like an art show for all of us who like making costumes, and they're a lot of fun. See you at the next one.